Hi, I'm Adiba, and I'm here today with Caroline Hendry. Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
Caroline, you teach Spanda Meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and the first time I met you was the first time I also heard about Spanda Meditation. So, would you be able to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Okay, so Spanda is a Sanskrit word. It means vibration, and it comes from a monastic philosophy called Kashmir Shaivism. And in this philosophy, they describe consciousness as having a universal pulse. So, in other words, the whole of the universe is conscious energy, and all form in that universe is a manifestation of consciousness. So the Spanda approach to meditation is to expand consciousness, and we do this by becoming very still and feeling into that pulse. Okay, it's not easy to be still. It's not how we're wired.
Yeah.
So we need to find ways to learn to become still, to slow down, to learn more about ourselves, to understand ourselves, how we think and how we act. And when we're able to create that space in our experience, then we gain more awareness. So working with Spanda is really about giving ourselves the best possible chance to become more conscious about both ourselves and the world.
So, different types of meditation develop different skills in our mind, let's say. You know, some types of mindfulness meditation may help raise an awareness of a present moment or develop focusing skills. Compassion meditation may develop that kindness within us.
Mm-hmm.
Does Spanda meditation have something similar in terms of which aspects it might hone more?
There are different types of Spanda meditation techniques, and what's really beautiful about them is that they all provide us with different ways to experiment with arriving at this state of expansion that we can reach beyond the technique. So these different techniques, they have different purposes, if you like. There's a technique, for instance, a grounding technique, where we draw our energy in and then we release it. There's a technique which helps us to draw our attention in and hold it there. There's also a technique that helps us to create a balance between awareness and attention, so changing our perspectives. And the benefits of working with these techniques are very similar to the benefits that we know about for all meditation, to help us moderate our mood, to help us with anxiety, feel less stressed, and gain more clarity. So we work with the techniques up until the point where we can let them go, and it's at that point that we are in effect doing nothing at all, because even when we're working with meditation techniques, we're still putting effort in.
Doing something.
We're still doing something, yeah. So these Spanda meditations are all about taking us to the point where we can actually stop doing anything at all and just rest in that sense of expanding consciousness. Yeah, and
would you say that that's ultimately the point of all meditation as well, to get to that state?
Yes, definitely. But as you said, I think that there are different meditations that have specific, perhaps, end goals. For instance, if you want to build your empathy, become a more empathetic person, then certainly working with a compassion-based meditation makes a lot of sense. If you are worried about the past and the future and you want to feel more anchored in the present, then a mindfulness-based meditation will be great, because in effect they're all coming from the same wisdom.
Yes.
And I do believe that this wisdom existed before any frameworks and any structures were kind of wrapped around it. So I think we humans have worked this stuff out a long time ago, and we have filtered the information and presented it in different ways so that it's relevant to different people who are coming from different contexts. And that's the nature of meditation today. I think people can always find a type of meditation that speaks directly to them, as though they were receiving that information from the ancient mystics, who first came upon this wisdom and knew that it was something important to share and pass down.
Yes. So I've been to your meditation classes and they are intensely relaxing.
Yes.
In our studio as well, many people come and they feel relaxed and they want to come for relaxation as well.
Mm-hmm.
But meditation and relaxation are different. How do you think that Spanda meditation is different from a relaxing exercise?
Well, I think that all meditation is in effect very relaxing, a pure form of relaxation. Becoming very still in the mind and the body is a wonderful feeling. Meditation brings that stillness into our lives, which is a rare thing. So I think meditation is, at the heart of it, a very relaxing practice. But the difference with other relaxation activities is that meditation is about working with the mind. It's a mental exercise, in effect. So whilst it may share the same characteristics as other relaxing activities, say for example swimming or running, where there's repetitive motion, repetitive action, or something like playing music where you're in a focused attention, or even daydreaming where you have this lovely sense of doing nothing.
Yes.
They still differ to meditation in that they're not working directly on the mind, and that's what makes meditation so magical. So the Spanda meditations that I teach are about taking us to the edge of expanding consciousness, and that is a very relaxing place to be. So I wouldn't say that they're not relaxing, but certainly they're different from, for example, a sound meditation, which is highly immersive and you can just completely give yourself over to the experience. You can let go of yourself completely. There still is in Spanda meditation a degree of effort that's required.
Right, okay.
When you're focusing on the technique before you let it go.
Right, thank you. So yes, as you said, different meditations have different focuses and develop different skills perhaps. So how should someone new to meditation, how should someone choose which type of meditation to start on?
Well, meditation is such a personal thing. What resonates with one person may not have the same effect on somebody else. So my recommendation to anybody starting out in meditation would be to explore all of the options that are available, or some of the options that are available, to see what feels right. Generally people come to meditation because they have some underlying dissatisfaction with life. They may feel it very acutely during a period of high stress or illness or something like that. Or it may just be this nagging, persistent feeling that they get. So any kind of meditation is going to be a brilliant antidote to that. You may find after a period of time meditating with a particular technique that you've found and that you've liked and you've grown used to using, that it loses its edge, that there's some loss of connection, and that may affect your willingness or inclination to carry on practicing. And I think it's important at that time to perhaps look at ways that you can boost your current practice by adding new elements. They may be from the same tradition, they may be from others.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work as well, then be open to experimenting, because meditation is about having an open mind, and I think it's really important that that applies to meditation in general. But once the seed's planted, once the interest in meditating and learning about the mind is there, if you've done enough practical work to embed that interest, then I think the practice will carry on for you in some form or another. And there's plenty out there to sort of help you along that process.
Thank you so much, Caroline. And if you'd like to find out more about Caroline's work, you can go to her website, NS.